Hey guys, Marcel Leblanc here, founder and lead financial coach at OnVisor, and welcome to OnVisor TV, a video series meant to help you with not only your finances but your life. So today I have with me Shawn Richard from Guru Nutrition, and how's it going?
Pretty good.
Awesome.
Pretty good.
So I've been working alongside Shawn for years now to help me out with my personal nutrition goals, fitness goals, etc. When I competed a bit with CrossFit, weightlifting, etc. I always have tons of questions. He's always here to help. Very knowledgeable guy when it comes to nutrition, knows tons about helping people out, what works, what doesn't, tons of experience. So I figured I'd bring it in to have a conversation about how properly fueling your body can actually churn out big dividends in your everyday life, in your performance, whether it be mental, professional performance, or athletic performance. I think that's pretty much what I'm hoping to cover today. Yeah. So I have a couple questions. We'll go through that. So Shawn, tell us a little bit about what you've been up to lately at the store, etc. So what's new and exciting here at Guru?
Well, we're definitely just starting out with the new franchise name Guru because we want to entice people to understand that we're not trying to be your guru, which we are in some cases, but
more of a coach.
We want to make you the guru.
Right.
So the Guru stands for you being the guru.
Right.
Taking promise to your life and taking control instead of putting other people on pedestals, putting yourself first and engaging in your own lifestyle.
I like that approach. So the power of knowledge.
Power of knowledge. That's my biggest thing. Our big quote is basically knowledge is power. Yeah. A lot of people use this comment, but when it comes to us, we want to engage you with that power, and we want to engage you with the knowledge. So that's what you're coming in for.
And I've felt that in the recent times. Like, once I know what I need, whether it's supplements or etc., I can walk in here and I know what I need, I know what I want, and it's quick, easy, and I feel great. So Shawn, what got you interested in learning more or educating yourself about nutrition?
Well, when I was younger, I was very sick. I was in the hospital for like 2 months.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I had a heart murmur. I had platelets. I was rushed to the hospital, almost swallowed my tongue. Just different things like that. I was very young. I was like maybe 2 years old or something like that. But I stayed there for 2 straight months. So I was very French when I was a kid, and I lost all that because I went to Moncton Hospital. My dad used to work there. So I lost a lot of that. So basically, throughout my whole childhood, I was sick. I was asthma, bronchitis, all these different things. I was sick and earaches and all these things when I was a kid.
Continuously.
Just continuously. And so I started researching, and when I got to 13, I started working at Nutrition House in the Champlain Mall, and I just wanted to learn about my own health, so I started taking control of my own self, and educating myself, because I knew that I asked tons of questions to doctors, and they're there to help you with the needs that you have in that situation. They're going to help you with puffers and stuff. I didn't want to be puffers.
And symptoms,
right? And I mean, we need these type of things, but we also need to be educated ourselves. From the ground up. And we need a precautionary. We want to bring everything together so people can help their health before they get to the state where they need to fix it. And when you're sick, when you're young, and you have no choice, what I mean? Like, there's no choice. Now, I wasn't extremely sick, but I was in the hospital 2 months, and what I found from it is that when I got to Nutrition House, I started cleaning my diet, started eating less dairy, less wheat for my particular body type. That's what I needed to do. And it's worked very well. I'm off all my puffers, and I have no problems. I used to have issues. I've always worked in high activities, like I played soccer, football, I played everything, hockey. And I was very competitive. I was very wanted to be into those and be the best, that I could be. And this was holding me back because I had heart stitches where there'd be pains in my heart where I'd just be stopped in my tracks.
No way.
So I did track and field, and I did all these things, but a lot of these things were holding me back. Soon as I started making those changes to my diet, those things went away. So, contrary to the belief of everybody saying that you're made this way, you're not going to get rid of it, you're going to have this for the rest of your life, don't think that way. Just think of how can you fix it. Don't stress yourself about it. One day at a time.
Start playing around
and start
with
playing with your diet. get a coach that can help
Yes.
you with those things, and you know, you have to trust in them, and not always that you're going to find a coach that's totally experienced in every way possible.
Yeah.
You got to look at it that you got to take little nuggets from everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm a big believer that, you know, I'm not the only one that's going to give you all the guru approach to things. You're going to get a lot of it, but I'm here to kind of map it out for you and bring it together, because some people are only looking at certain things.
Yeah.
So we try to bring it all together for you.
Like I've experienced that coming in here and doing my own research, and when I got involved in CrossFit, it was, you know, paleo this and then whatever, and then cutting out the bread and the gluten-free and all that stuff. But, you know, it was good to have a coach such as yourself to like bounce ideas off. I'll come in here and say, hey, what about, you know, paleo, or what about fasting or whatever.
Exactly.
And it's nice to say, well, you know, it's good in this way, it's bad in that way, etc. So,
but I let you experience it yourself, you know, and then when you found that it wasn't maybe the best way to go, we bring you back out of the ditch of that idea, right? Because, I mean, we have to test it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you go by everybody's negative about something in their life, and sometimes, and diet's a big one, because they failed so many times. It's so hard and so crucial to how your well-being is set up.
Right.
So you got to basically try it. Don't put too much onus on it, and make sure you can trust the person you're talking to.
Yeah, So going right into it, how can nutrition improve someone's life?
Well, when it comes to nutrition, I mean, it's a very complex issue, obviously. Everybody's different. That's one thing that you have to look at. If you're going to get a cookie cutter approach to a health, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. A cookie approach, it's definitely good to start. If you're not a veteran, you never just started the gym. Don't just go to the gym and have the best training program in the world. Take on programs that are very complex.
Right.
You need to start at a level where you can bring in more value as you go.
And you feel good doing it.
And you feel good,
you don't
right?
feel like an idiot.
Yeah. Don't cut out all the bread and cut all this. If you cut out the bread and it feels amazing and you like to do that because it makes you feel good, then that's a great thing. But don't always cut out everything. So what I do in my approach, with my new approach anyway, my 12-week program, we have a step-by-step program that explains you step-by-step what is nutrients, what are macronutrients, micronutrients. Dissecting everything that comes out of nutrition and bringing you to the 4 levels of understanding why your body works the way it does. And there might be protocols out there like keto or paleo that are very good concepts for your type and your
I use
genetics,
them as filters.
Right? Yeah,
like
exactly.
Paleo and whether it's the acidity or the whatever, I have always used them as filters. The blood type being the main one, right? What to avoid, what's good, and what can I manage. And then after that, I kind of use them as filters to gauge. But the biggest thing I learned was the the macronutrients, which we can get into later. But
yeah, definitely
having an idea of what you're putting in your body, as far as where you're getting your calories from, is a big thing. So what areas of somebody's life would nutrition improve? What kind of changes are we looking for when we're testing?
Well, when it comes to anybody, we want to have less stress, sleep better. You know, these are big things, and digestion. People have digestive issues they don't even understand. They have diverticulitis, they have IBS, they have all these things. They can be gone long without being diagnosed of anything. Very hard to dissect what's inside your body. Like, you know, testing or not, we're all in the same boat where we have to test things out and see how people are and experimenting with them. And you got to trust that person. So you trust your doctor, you have to trust your nutritionist, whoever you're talking to. You know, and at the end of the day, we're going to get down to the bottom of it. If you try long enough, you will find what you need to do. There's just so many different protocols. And like you said about the blood type, that's one protocol that I've found out of all of them. A lot of people have a lot of things to say about it. But needless to say, if I've been doing this for a long time, and when it comes to fixing a person's diet, if they give a better choice of foods, they tested so much in allergy testing and how they do things that it lowers your inflammation automatically. People lose weight endlessly, you know, and they feel better.
For me, it actually explained, like, all the things I'm allergic to are on my do not touch list.
Do not touch list. So there you go.
You shouldn't be eating this anyways.
Right, exactly.
Right?
It's
Beans,
not
lentils, all the stuff that I react to, they're like, it's like,
it's
not, you shouldn't be eating this stuff anyways. My body's just telling me.
Thing,
What role should supplements play in someone's diet?
Well, supplementation, I mean, obviously, Guru, we're about supplements and we talk about it a lot, but the biggest thing is that we're supplementing deficiencies. So when you come here compared to other places, you will be asked why you're taking a particular supplement, what you can do better to do it. So we have brands that we look at, like, with sucralose and things like that. We're not a big fan of that. So we have other options, but people like what they like. So it is what it is. But the bottom line is we're going to try to transition you to a better choice. We have brands that we're not going to say our brands are the best. There's thousands of brands within that category, but we are out there trying to find you a brand that's going to make you feel better and you can trust in that brand. Also, we're going to deficiencies. It's all about deficiencies. People always are supplementing with what they think this person did, and then they like it, so we're going to try it. But we need to know, like, independently, like if your digestion's poor, if you're sleeping poorly. We don't think of those things in supplementation, but you might need a sleep aid for maybe a month, and then you're done with it. Or to regulate it, get it back to normal. You have a stressful moment. These are the type of things we do. So we are going to be talking to athletes and different people. We're going to the deep end of it. We want to make sure that we are there for them when they have a common cold or if they have cholesterol in the future. We want to be able to give them the answers they need. So that's where supplements are for deficiencies. That's why you need to supplement your diet.
Biggest misconception I feel I hear or see, working and coaching in a gym and talking to athletes, etc. People think supplementing will necessarily give them more, but most of what you should be doing with supplementing is just bring yourself up to par, so you start feeling good, and then if you still need more after testing, then you should consider, doing
supplementing more.
Yeah.
The big thing with supplements, like when it comes to an athlete, for example, well, they supplement to perform. You can't supplement to perform. You have to perform, but you can. You have to repair with supplements. You got to make sure you're repairing so you can continue. Performing, and the big thing that I find with a lot of customers is that they want to do pre-workouts and things like that. I'm not a big fan of the pre-workout idea, right? The ideal thing, what we want to supplement is the greens, the nutrients, the micronutrients, the things that your body is going to thrive on and give that natural energy that you want, right?
I just rather be prepared and feel good so that I can work out at 10 a.m., 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, doesn't matter what time, but if I'm properly fueled from the day before or my morning, etc., I don't feel like I need that pre-workout or that caffeine or that jolt to perform, because I feel like I'm overall ready to perform at any time. And I think that's the overall goal. So what's one simple step that pretty much anyone can take to eat healthier? So what's one thing they can take out, or one simple rule they could use in order to say, hey, this is a first step towards a long journey of learning about nutrition? So what's an easy step to get the ball rolling for somebody who's never really had a conversation like this?
Well, I mean, generally there's a lot of different components, but I mean, for little ones like, learning how to cook, properly. You know what I mean? Food etiquette, how you prepare your meals are a big difference. So, I mean, it has nothing to do with my general business, but when it comes to, like, people don't understand, like, you got to cook. You know what I mean? If you don't cook, you're not going to get anywhere. So, and you have to eat food, real food. And not supplement. You can't add 3 shakes. So when you start, you add food in. You add your normal nutrition, you bring it together, and when you got that accomplished, then supplements, again, it comes to the point where, hey, I got a meeting in the morning, like an interview like this, right? And I can't get my food into me. I couldn't add eggs. Well, I had a shake this morning. Well, this is where those supplements come. Supplements come after working out. If you're not working out, do you really need protein shakes after and every day? No, eat real food. But supplements come in there. But the one helping thing that I can think that people could get out of, the first step is to be patient with yourself. I think is the biggest thing. And finding little things that you can do one thing at a time. If you complicate your life with
Small
trying
goals.
to do, the blood type would be a good thing. Start with the blood type foods and the beneficial and the neutrals.
Like get the app.
Get the app. It's easy. If that's not for you, if you have a lot of people have done it before and you didn't get results, maybe you got the poor information, and so on and so forth. But the bottom line is do what you think is good. You don't have to accept everything in life. You have to accept what you do want to take on and just focus on one thing at a time.
And one rule of thumb I felt, I got this advice way back from a fellow CrossFit athlete, and it was, they said, I eat 100% healthy 80% of the time.
Right.
So they're like, most of the time, during my weekday, my mornings, whatever, I eat healthy. I eat vegetables, meats, nuts, seeds, whatever,
definitely.
right? Fruit, no. And, and then there's cheat day, which I think is great.
Yeah.
You eat your pizza, you eat whatever you want because you reward yourself from,
For sure.
a long week of, maybe it was tough at work, maybe it was you trained hard, maybe you want to reward yourself. I think that's fine, but...
well, the step on that, like a good concept, what we try to learn people is to cheat properly. What we try to do with people is if you want that pizza, try to find a recipe. Like, for right now I'm doing a keto diet. I really like it, the way I do it, and I also incorporate different things, intermittent fasting and different little progresses and theories to get things together for myself. Well, what I've done is like I try to cheat on pizza, like gluten-free and stuff. Yeah, if you need that pizza, something you really like, go out and get whatever you really like. If it's Greco, whatever it might be, whatever it is, do it. But I mean, the thing is if you can do it healthier, you could do it more often, and you educate yourself on the idea that you can cheat more often if you do it right.
And even timing.
Good food.
You eat a pizza.
Yeah,
eat a pizza after a 1 hour workout.
Yeah,
like,
no big deal.
No big deal.
Go do an hour cardio.
Yeah, and then you can afford your pizza.
Exactly. And that's if you're hesitant on your weight and things like that.
Yes.
You know what
Depends
I mean?
on your goals.
Don't build yourself up for that cheat a day and then do so much thing and then it crucially buries you for 3 days straight.
Right.
If you do that, then you're not ready. You're emotionally tied to your food. So we need to get that emotional binding away from food and get you successful with how you feel when you eat. You got to be good in your skin, and the fact is no matter what you are, you're still that person, and you're going to be a better person if you continue with what you are trying to do.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so that pretty much wraps it up. Covered everything I wanted to cover. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your thoughts, your input. So you can check out Shawn, his company, Guru Nutrition, at gurunutrition.com. They're also on Facebook and Instagram, so check them out. They got a great newsletter, so you can get all the information you need dripped to you. Come check out the store if you're ever in the market for supplements.
You can mention that we give 25% off to all our clients.
Yeah. So another thing, they're very good as far as matching, beating prices. And pretty much most people, if not everybody who walks through the door, gets a flat 25% discount on typical sticker prices. So you can be assured that you're well taken care of here at Guru Nutrition. So until next time, cheers guys.